know about you guys, but nothing hits better for me than morning coffee. I really enjoy the process of making it. I don't know, it's like a cool routine. But if you're here, you want to know about the film look, you like the film look just like me. And to be honest, film look has been really evolving in my work. I think it has been evolving with me too. I've been really liking that nostalgic feeling, that grain. And to be honest, I mean, shooting film, one, it's expensive, and two, it's not like super practical, at least not for my type of work. For example, I went to a trip to Greece. Here are some photos that I actually shot with film, but realistically, I mean, it wasn't really practical. Like, I only had so many photos, and sometimes I want to create like a whole project with that film look, and either I don't have the budget, or the client doesn't have the budget, or the time. Sometimes time, like the turnarounds are super fast, and I've been trying to look for solutions. So I found a solution that you can pretty much edit every photo that you have with any camera and get that film look, which I'll get to that point. But I want to tell you guys the first camera I started shooting with, which was this one. This is a Canon A1. My wife gave me this camera, and honestly, it's a great camera. I've been actually using the lenses too on my digital cameras, but like he said, it's not practical. There's just so much to learn. So I switched to another camera actually for the trip to Greece. I switched to a Canon one-shot, 2 focal lengths, point and shoot, super easy to use. And to me, sometimes I want to just focus in the action, not really like worry too much on how to properly expose. I don't know. Maybe, I guess digital cameras have been like a bad thing for us on the way we shoot now. But still, I mean, that's where the world is moving. So I want to share with you guys why I stopped shooting with my Canon A1 and really going for the traditional film, which, don't get me wrong, I'll still get back into it and I want to learn more, but I'll just pretty much use it on personal projects. And also I will show you guys how to get that film look of any single camera that you shoot with. So let's go to the office because I gotta get ready, and I'll see you guys over there. So I stopped using the A1 because it wasn't super practical for the kind of work I do. I work a lot of music. Sometimes the turnarounds are fast, and I love the look, don't get me wrong. If I had more time, I would really want to learn more, which eventually I will. I went to Greece. That's actually when I really tried the point and shoot. I loved it, but I was always thinking like, okay, I only have 35 photos, so I really need to think what to shoot, which is fine. It makes you slow down. But there's some other photos, some other times where I had my other camera, the A7 IV, and I wanted just to get that film look as well. So today I want to show you guys a plugin that I've been using to get that film look. I've been using it in video. I'm pretty sure you guys know by now. I've been using Dehancer a lot for my videos, and they also have a plugin for photos. And funny enough, I've been wanting to get this plugin for a while, and they reach out to me. I'm not obligated to say, oh, it's perfect, which there is some things that they can improve, which I'll tell you guys right now, but it's still a great plugin. I use it for video. I love it in video and in photos. I mean, I think, like I said, there's a few things, but it really gets the job done. So I want to jump into the computer and show you guys a little bit of kind of what I've been using it for and kind of how it works. So here I have a few photos. Don't mind the edits here. This is just something that I was playing with colors. This photo, it's a photo that I took with the Canon, the point and shoot camera. This is film. And I want you to look at the characteristics of the image, and we're gonna try to replicate those with the plugin. I think you can get really similar results or even better results. Like, for example, something that I really like, it's halation. And with film, I mean, there's just so much you can get. Yes, you know, this is a raw photo by the way. This is the scan that I got from the lab. So I'm gonna pick this photo as an example. I love this photo because there's just so much going on there. Greece, something that I really like is super blue. I mean, everything is gonna look like oversaturated, but it's not. It's just, I don't know why it's super blue. And just there's just so much going on, like the cars, the boats, the families. I mean, just the view, it's amazing. So, but I don't like that it's too sharp. I mean, usually you would just go kind of like add grain here and whatnot. Even the people here swimming, like there's a lot going on. I really love this photo. So the way you do it, just do right click. You go to edit in, and Dehancer, you click on the Dehancer plugin. It will just generate a copy and edit the copy of that image. And it will just, this is kind of what you will see. This is a great preset. There's a bunch of presets here, and then you just play with the one you want. Like this one has super heavy grain. I don't love that. The one that I like a lot, it's Kodak. Like this one is really nice. You can even see here on the where the eye is, kind of like the before and after. But let me try to go for something else. I want to make, pick one that takes me back to that day. So 400 plus. I really like this one. Just the tones and the blues, they're really, really deep. Let's see the 23. Ooh, this one's really nice. It's more punchy. You can see there's more like contrast in this image, even the before and after. So you add, it's kind of like the preset, right? And then you can adjust parameters on the image. Like for example, you can play with the exposure. You can pretty much do everything here. I want to just like temperature. I want to add a little bit of sun here, and then I'll just keep it like right there. Then we'll go to film compression. I like film compression. I think it just adds a lot to it. Film compression is kind of like compressing the highlights. It's kind of like that matte look kind of on the highlights, kind of like grayish. And then print, here's where you pick what kind of print you want. You could the glossy one. I go usually for the print film. I don't know why, I just love it more. This is just based on preferences. What I love here is the control of grain. So you go here. I would love, honestly, like more tools here to play with the image. I mean, there's just so much you can punch in. I probably would like to punch in more here just to try to recoup details. Those are the little things that I feel that the plugin is limited. I think it already does a lot, but I mean, it's just, if I can ask for something, I would do that. So yeah, so here you can add a little bit of size, probably more amount here, just because I want to like remove more sharpness here. You can see the before and after. It's just, I mean, this is just super clinical, and then boom, super grainy. I love it. The resolution, I don't want a lot of resolution because I think that's super characteristic of film. And this is like super cool, like you can really remove a lot of resolution. But I'm gonna just put it there. Shadows, I'm gonna lift the shadows a little bit. Going back to the punching thing, I mean, I know I wanna recover more information here on this guy's face. It's enough. Film type, I'm gonna go for negative on this one. Then halation, this is, I mean, I like it. Here you have, presets, or you can just select your own and make it your own. You can customize that. Bloom, I love bloom. So I'm gonna do that on highlights. Like it just feels like more soft, And then detail, I punch in here. I think the grain is too much. And then the size probably smaller. And then film damage. If you want to add film damage to it, I think you can. I mean, in general, what I love about this is like it's super flexible. Like you can just play around and make it your own, based on kind of like the presets that they already have. So after you do all your adjustments, the only thing you do, you click OK, and that's it. It's gonna be imported into Lightroom. And if I can compare it, which I don't think I can, just because it's a different setting, but if I can compare with the film camera, this is film. I mean, this is super low res. This is film. This is the one from Dehancer, right? I mean, there's still sharpness where you want to add sharpness, but overall in the image, there's just so much going on. And you can also do some adjustments here on the image. What I would do here would be kind of just remove contrast, and that's pretty much it, really. I think that's kind of where I will keep it. So let's see. All right, guys, so this is the before and after. As you guys can see, I mean, it's just so nice. I love that I can still retain details when I want, so I can still keep the image sharp, not as clinical as this. I feel that there's just so much going on, and I feel this one makes me feel something. There's a story here. and like I said, just the texture, I just love that look. I hope, you know, you guys take something out of this and just give it a try. I mean, we'll leave a link in the description. You can give it a try and get a discount of 10% on Dehancer if you want to. Like I said, I'm not obligated to say that I love this plugin. I just generally have been using it a lot in videos, so when it came to photo, I was like, it was a no-brainer, because funny enough, I was about to get it 1 week before. So yeah, they let me try the plugin, so now I'm gonna go and pull the trigger on it because it's amazing, and I wanted to have it for this trip specifically for Greece. I think there's just so much history there that that's how I want to show it on my socials. Let me know what you think in the comments. Just leave a comment if you think that it looks real, and if not, just let me know your thoughts. Funny enough, I'm gonna tell you a story about using this plugin. I have a friend that he wanted to use my film camera. He's like, hey, have you shot film? I was like, yeah, let me send you a few photos. Send him the photos that I use Dehancer for, and he was like, man, it looks so good, the highlights, film compression, like he was just being super clinical, like about every specific detail about the photo. And then I told him, bruh, it was an A7 IV. So just keep that in mind. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please give it a thumbs up. It really helps, you know, for the exposure of the video. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'm gonna create more content just talking about specific filmmaking, photography, entrepreneurship, and also just show more about my daily life, I guess. So thank you. See you guys on the next one. And yeah.